Okay. Oh man. Oh man. I had the laptop muted and thought something wasn't working and I wasn't getting audio. So what up? Hey, Expendable Pond. Okay. I'm going to get a few things ready. I'm going to go back to that opening now that I got it working. And I'll be with Squire. Well, all right. No, I guess I'll just hang out. So what's up, everybody? As soon as I heard the answer to your "Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind." Hey Mickey, I knew it. I knew it. It's not a good unboxing. That's it's not a good one. It's just one. We had some real heat here today in Ohio. Let me check what it is now. It's probably in the 70s, 72. But it was up in the 80s, mid 80s and humid, which, yeah, fine by me. I don't care. 106. Ugh. Is it humid out there? Or is it dry? I don't mind when it's not humid, but 50%? Yeah, at 106, you're going to feel that. Where's my humidometer? We're at 64% right now in this room, but it's only 72 degrees. Oh, Expendable Pond in northeast Iowa. Well, you're like just straight across from me. No, wait, Iowa. Oh, okay. Indiana, Illinois. Yeah. What the hell's up with... Oh my god. I hate when... Parents. Search engine. Google, why does it do that? Okay. I'm just killing time here for a minute. Yeah. See, you're probably a little north of me. I knew my geography wasn't that bad. West of Eric. Oh, okay. West of Eric. Carpathio. Carpathio. Did you guys check out Dr. Groovy's stream the other night where he talked about tuning your strings flat? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that at all. I would never get my guitar in tune. not yet. I have not yet used this at a gig. The Alvarez that I bought in North Carolina, that I bought in Mayberry, North Carolina. Mount Airy. But anyway, I bought the Guild, you know, and I had my Taylor. And I used my Taylor at the winery gigs. And then when we played, the one night that we played at the Triangle, which we will be there this Friday, Linda and I will be staying at the Triangle Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We check out Sunday. I'm going to try to go live, maybe from Fred's phone or my phone, with the gig, and I used the Guild down there, and I haven't tried the Alvarez yet. The Alvarez is a little smaller guitar. Well, it's a lot smaller guitar, but I actually like the electronics in it better than what's in the Guild. The Guild has the two knobs right here, volume and tone, so it's okay. It's not bad. But I kind of wish they did this, either Fishman, this is the Alvarez version of it, with the tuner. You're going to tell me now it's not in tune after I just tuned it? No, it's green, but it doesn't show green. Oh, the camera doesn't show green. That's funny. It shows it's blue. But anyway, I am going to try to use that. We'll wait just a few more minutes. Yeah, my Taylor's got a tuner too, and I don't go by those tuners 100%. I still like to plug into a good floor tuner. But they're not bad. If you're playing by yourself, they're okay because you're in tune with yourself, you know. But if I use that tuner on the guitar and say Linda uses her floor tuner, there could be a little wobbly variation there. The Guild, which is 3 times the money as that guitar or more, does not have a built-in tuner. And I'll tell you, every good Taylor or Martin or Gibson that I've ever seen also did not have, that I've seen, did not have a built-in tuner. But my Taylor, it's an Academy. It's only like a $600 guitar, or probably a little more than that now because everything's gone up. It does have a tuner. All right, folks, smoke them if you got them. Today, last night, today, and to 11:59 or noon tomorrow is Amazon Prime Day. And Theo Joe did a video about some of the Prime deals. And I'll tell you, man, there are some sweet deals. I mean, you can go on there, you can get a 32-inch smart TV, Fire TV, for $99. 32-inch. You can get, Christ, for $99, you can use it for a monitor or watch TV when you want to. For $169 or something like that, you can get a 43-inch, which is an inch bigger than mine. Mine's a 42-inch. Now, mine's not a smart TV. It's an LG flat screen, and we've had it for quite a while. We've had it quite a long while. Let me go with live chat. That might help me out a little bit. But I don't know, you know, what you people think about Amazon, but I order a lot of stuff on Amazon now. We went to get covers for the Blues Junior and Linda's HD 58, which is the 500 watt 4.8-inch bass speakers, Hartke. The Blues Junior is no problem. Got it on Sweetwater for $16, $17. Hartke doesn't make covers, so we had to go to a custom cover company, like $79. But it's a way, way better cover. Hey, Nelson, what up? What up, yo? Yeah, $99 for, you know, a 32-inch monitor. If you want, you know, you just don't turn the computer on, hit the remote, and watch Fire Stick. You have to have Amazon Prime for the Fire Stick to be any good, but you know, it is what it is. I'll wait a couple more minutes. I'll get through some of this and then I'll unbox. What else have I gotten lately? I haven't gotten much lately. I've got a video ready to upload. I don't know. Hey, Terry Himes, how you doing? I haven't decided whether to upload it, not or yet, of slow cooking a pork tenderloin that's about this long and about this big around and about that long in a little tiny picnic grill with matchlight charcoal, and it came out really good. So the next day I did a London broil in that same little tiny grill that's only this long and this wide and this deep, and it sits like on a tabletop or whatever. And it came out great. So we're taking that meat and food, and then Linda made spaghetti sauce because my mother and sister are coming up from North Carolina Thursday. And we're staying in a cabin at the resort, and they'll be down the road a little ways from us. So we're making, Linda made spaghetti and meatballs, made sauce and meatballs so that we can take down there and have like a little spaghetti dinner with my mom and my sister and my brother and me and Linda at the cabin on a Saturday after we play Friday. And I rented a golf cart so I can take my mother all through the neighborhood because she's 93, you know. I don't know how many more times she'll get a chance to go see the whole entire village. Oh yeah, you can make pulled pork with that, absolutely. But actually for the pulled pork, I would have had to cook it a little longer. I would have had to cook it quite a bit longer. I cooked it for a couple hours. I actually didn't have a way to gauge the temperature. And then I remembered that I had in a toolbox 15 years ago at least. I was in a Lowe's, Busy Beaver, something. And I found a thermometer, a dial thermometer that went up to 220 degrees. And at the time, I was installing electric baseboard heaters. And I wanted to see how hot the heaters got. Believe it or not, I never checked the heater with it. I never even took it out of the package. And it's just a long needle with a round dial at the end of it, with a needle and the numbers, just like a meat thermometer, like a probe or the old meat thermometers with a big round dial on it. Only it's a real little one. I remembered I had that, and I looked in that toolbox and I found it. I never even opened it. It has to be at least 15 years old. It's made by General, which when I was in the tool and die trade, you know, a lot of our tools are scales and squares and stuff were made by General. And I stuck that in there, and it went to 220, and then it went around again and kept going, got up, you know. So thought, okay, it's hot in there. So I put the meat in there and let it go, and I actually wanted the temperature to come down, which it did quite rapidly, but it worked out just right. See, it's backwards on here. Counterclockwise. Okay, so hot, cold. But this was a garlic and pepper marinated. It was a pre-marinated piece of meat, not cooked, but yeah, you know, I got stuff in toolboxes. I found some stuff the other day. I go, oh my god, I was looking for that, and it was a trowel, and it was in a wood toolbox, a roofing toolbox. That, you know, I knew I had this trowel, and I saw the handle sticking out, and I pulled it out, and it was all rusty, and I was like, oh crap. But it didn't matter because I was going to use it to shovel coals around in a fire anyway, in a fire pit, not a grill. So who cares if the trowel's rusty, right? You're going to stick it in the hot coals anyway. And it was just the type of trowel that I had bought that I would spread tar with on a roof. So, you know, it wasn't like a mason's trowel or anything. So it didn't matter that it was rusty. It just bummed me out that, you know, the last time I saw that trowel, it was shiny and new. Okay, we got 6 people, and I've been going for almost 20 minutes. I guess it won't get much more than that. Well, my tools are all over the garage too, and the problem is, and the guy's coming tomorrow morning to side my garage, because I've had the siding sitting on the floor of the garage for a year because we didn't quite have enough, and I had to wait till I could buy more siding. And the guy finally showed up, and I'm going to get that siding off the floor of my garage because they're like 14-foot long boxes that are stacked up on the floor of my garage. I can't get in and out of there. And tomorrow, all that's coming out, and I'll be able to start organizing my garage. So that will be great. I used to be fanatical about my tools because they all went into certain toolboxes. They were all in different categories. There was a carpenter's box, a plumber's box, an electrician's tool bag and box, masonry tools, finishing tools, siding and gutter tools, all those separate boxes. And if a tool got put in a wrong box, that was a lost tool. Because until you ran across it again in another tool, and you know, if you had a couple toolboxes open or somebody was working with you, and they put stuff in the wrong toolbox, that's a lost tool until you run across it again. I'd be too embarrassed to show you my garage right now, Vince, but that could be a thing. I had all the insulation ripped out because the roof leaked. And the insulation all got wet and fell down and made a mess in there. So last spring, when Mark Hassett came and and you know Mark, when Mark came and put my new roof on, I had his guys go in there and rip out all the insulation. And the siding guy, we're putting vinyl siding on the garage, and I've got a wood burner in there where the stovepipe goes through the wall. I'm just eliminating the wood burner. I'm not going to have heat in the garage, unfortunately. If I do, it'll have to be some kind of electric heater, or I could get one of those torpedo jet heaters or something. But I'm not going to burn wood anymore in there. All right, let's get to it. Here it is. I'm not sure this is it. I'm not sure this is correct. There's the Blues Junior. My buddy keeps harping on me to get covers for the amps because he's got covers for all his stuff. And this should actually say on it Fender. It should be specifically, wow, wrapped. Look at all that heavy plastic. I might be, oh, look at this. Demo? What? Blues Junior. Eric Focus Blues Junior. this demo stuff. But Linda's amp, you know, the Blues Junior is not a super expensive amp, but it's not a cheap amp like the, and I'll even say that the mono price, they're not cheap either, but they're cheap in the realm of amplifiers. Like, you know, that one's 159 bucks. The bigger one is 250. So here it is. It's just like what I would expect. It's exactly what I would expect. But Fred keeps harping on us to cover our stuff, to put covers on it, because he said it's gonna make it last longer and look better. Oh, look at that. Pardon my summer attire and my COVID belly. Look at that. Look at that. You can't see it. Over here is the mono price. Yeah, stupid camera in the way. Set that back here. That really gets it out of the way. There's the mono price. And I've been using this amp to gig, but I went back to the Blues Junior. And like I was saying, the Hartke amp, just from looking at the what they showed on the website, the cover, it's thick, heavy padding, like the stuff that Fred got for his JBL speakers. It's a heavy padding. Jesus Christ, I could use this. I could use this for a cover. So close, but no cigar. Crap, that could have been a rain cover. If it fits over this one. It does. It does. It fits over the mono price. I'll cut a hole in it. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, Squire, it does look good. I like it. I like it. It's yeah. That came from Sweetwater, and that was only like 17 bucks. But Linda's is two for the price of one, you bloody beauty. Yeah, that's hilarious. Maybe I'll get some of that vinyl dip shit and paint it all over that plastic thing. You can buy this stuff at the home improvement store that's a plastic dip for tool handles, a vinyl like dip, and just paint that whole thing with that stuff and see what happens. Or just leave it like that. If nothing else, if it starts raining, I got a cover I can put over the mono price. That's hilarious. I mean, it's not too durable. It's not going to last long, but I've never used Armor All on any. I used to use Armor All in vehicles, and I don't even like it. I don't like it. I'm not an Armor All fan. For one thing, the stuff smells like shit. But Murphy's Oil Soap, I've probably got Murphy's Oil Soap that Linda uses that I could clean the vinyl. I've got two powered custom monitors, one over here and one over here, that used to be hooked up to the computer. They're 50 watts a piece with a 10-inch speaker and a tweeter, a piezo is in them, that desperately need cleaned up because they've been sitting back there and I can't get to them and they're dusty. And that stuff's coming out. It is coming out of here. I'm going to empty this room out. I gave my brother, who's playing with us pretty much when we play, Dickie's been coming to play with us, and he's going to play with us Friday. He was playing at this place called the 1035 Club, and they've got like a backline of equipment there. They've got an electronic drum set, they got a PA system, and they're powered PVs, but they're nice. They've got a bass amp and a couple guitar amps and stuff, and they had this Ampeg bass amp that Linda's got. Only hers is 210, so theirs was 115. And it's the BA 210 or whatever. It's a 400 watt amp. And he lined his Fishman Loudbox acoustic guitar amp out into that bass amp and went, "Oh man, this is great." And I go, "You know what? I've got that same bass amp sitting in the garage at home, and if you know, Linda went to the Hardkey stuff. She loves it, and she won't be going back to that Ampeg. If you want to use it, you can use it." And I don't totally agree with this, but he took it and he used it and he goes, "This is great. This works out great." And I go, "Well, you know, Linda, what should I charge him, you know, for that amp? Sell it if we can get rid of it. Sell it because you're not going to use it." She goes, "Well, I don't care about it. Let him have it." And I'm like, "No, that was. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let me find musician's friend. Come on. All right, we'll look at it on Sweetwater. Ampeg. Ampeg. BA 210, something like that. See what comes up. I'm getting all the SVTs. Well, Ampeg has cases. Alright. I gotta do it this way. Ampeg combo. Bass. My laptop, it's hard to reach. No, they're not even showing that stuff anymore. They must have discontinued that, but it was $500. It was $500 or $600. I know it was. Zero Theory Aerospace Cleaner, really good stuff for all kinds of things. Plastic, vinyl. Cool. Let me see what I can do here. I know I got musician's friend. Ampeg bass combo. They're not. They're not making those amps anymore. Unbelievable. They've got a new line of stuff. They've got a used Ampeg BA 500 watt 2x10, which hers was 400 watts. This one's $499 used. BA 210 V2 2x10 bass combo amp, used $329. So that's the amp too. I can tell that's the amp. So it was $600. I know it was. Or close to that. So, you know, he could fork over something for it. Well, this is my brother, you know. In my lifetime, he's given me Gibson guitars, amplifiers. He's given me cars in my lifetime. I mean, free, you know. But I've done stuff for him too. I'm exactly the same. No, Squire. I'm an old stomp box guy, and it is what it is. I actually like amp modelers, and I like to play with them, and I like playing them here at home. I've got a few multi-effects pedals, like an old Korg Toneworks and an old RP70, Digitech RP70, whatever. And I've got this Vox, which is a little 5-watt modeling amp that is one of my favorite little amps to play through if you line it into something bigger and just using it for a head. I'll show you. This is it. Out of tune. That's lined through a 15-watt Peavey. If I do this and just play through the Vox, how come that didn't work? What'd I do? If I just play through the Vox, so I keep it lined into something else. I don't remember how to play it. That's that little Vox modeling amp, and it's got all kinds of effects and stuff on it. Yeah, call me the working man. I watched a video yesterday of the Rush's acceptance speech into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Neil Peart And Geddy Lee get up there and they thank everybody and they say, we didn't think this was a big deal, but it really is a big deal. And Alex Lifeson gets up there and he goes, blah, 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 blah. Blah 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 for the whole thing, while Geddy and Neil stand there going. Geddy finally started kind of laughing a little bit. Neil's just sitting there like, oh, I want to crack you in the head. And he just blah, 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 blah. And he never said a word, and everybody laughed. It was funny. It was hilarious. And on that note, Squire, we actually want to go more acoustic. But the place that we're playing right now, that we play primarily at the Triangle, they want a full band. So I don't get to use my Mackie Flex in my guild as much as I would like to. So we're going to start working on booking gigs that are more in that realm. So what else can we talk about? Here's Linda in there thumping away. She's like a fart in the wind, man. She never stops all day long. And she wanted to go sit down and relax and eat something, some ice cream. And I said, all right, well, I'm going to go live and unbox the little cover, you know. And so much for relaxing. I guess that's relaxing to her. Went to an open mic and got COVID. I'm sorry, you poor guy. Unbelievable. See, I don't know about you, and I don't know about anybody else, but I was vaxxed. Hey, Dwight, I was vaxxed and boosted. And I had the J&J, the 2 J&Js and had a Moderna boost. Linda got vaxxed, boosted, and boosted. Or she got vaxxed and vaxxed, boosted, and boosted. So, you know, we've taken our shots. And we stick pretty tight in a tight-knit group of people that nobody that we really know or associate with has had it that they know of, other than my brother thinks he might have caught it from his autistic nephew, who they had trouble getting vaccinated. He saw the freaking needle and he was like, I believe. And he was like, and it's not happening. And he's, you know, kind of a big kid. And so he got sick. And my brother thinks he may have got COVID from him. But that was like over a year ago. No, Dave who? Oh, David. No, my brother, Dickie. David's my nephew. David's my dear nephew, who I love dearly and never see. Yeah, you don't want to get it at all. You don't want it. You don't want to get it. No way. I had this idea to learn Chambers Brothers' Time Has Come Today. The Eastern world, it is exploding. Anticipating. What's the name of it? It is exploding. Da, 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 da. Come on, somebody help me out. The Eastern world, it is exploding. Da, 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 da. Eve of destruction. Vince, you got it. Eve of destruction. And war. Whoa. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Learning those three songs. Time has come today. The Eve of destruction and war. And stringing those three. And not as chopping them up as a medley, but doing all three songs, full songs. But that would take up 10 minutes, you know? If you did all three of those right in a row, you could take up 10 minutes. It is the eve of destruction. I can't believe, Vince, that you, of all people, would know Eve of Destruction. That's great. That's great. Not Barry Maguire. You just Google it and it'll tell you who did it. And the one song I've tried to come up with a way to play it, and there's no good way to do it without like a flute player and bongos and congas, is Spill the Wine. And the words to Spill the Wine with Eric Burdon: I was once wandering and dreaming and laying in a field of grass, and I fell asleep and I began to dream. Yes, I did. I dreamed I was in a Hollywood movie. And just, if you watch the live version of that, it is so good. And, you know, to be able to pull off something like that would just be great. I know who does the Eve of Destruction. I just can't think of it because I'm brain dead. I'm old. Uh-oh. What was that? No, we're starting to have streaming trouble. Warning. Please check video resolution. No. Barry Maguire? Okay. Cool. But those three songs, and yeah, you know, and a lot of that has to do with Fred, because he doesn't like to sit there. And I you don't see it on video, but I do tell a lot of jokes, bad ones, really bad ones. Which that would be a good video, just Ed's bad jokes throughout the night, you know, and interacting with the crowd. But we put songs together, and I know that you get a lot of videos of the same songs repeated, but those are the ones that come out sounding good. You know, and I have to pick the best of what sounds good. And we're always doing them different. Sometimes we're doing them acoustic. Sometimes we're doing them three-piece with the Stratocasters. And then other times we're playing with, like, my brother, or Jerry was playing with us, or my friend Jimmy Fuller, the keyboard player. And we've had different players. And this was the idea, to get different players coming along with us. So... yeah, AB, I'll remember it now because Vince just told me. Yeah, the protest segment, right? Well, it's as relevant now as it was then, you know. And then I can throw in, we do Four Dead in Ohio, and we do For What It's Worth. Something's happening here. What it is? Yeah. Young people speaking their minds. Much resistance from behind. You gotta stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Something's happening here. It ain't exactly clear. But those, yeah, a set, half a set, you know, of protest music, I think would be cool. Don't know that one, Dwight. The big round balls of hay. Why? Does it catch on fire? Why would they ban the big round balls of hay? How are you going to feed your cows, man? I mean, in Ohio, that's the landscape, is the big rolls of hay. They found out the cows weren't getting a square meal. See, those are the kind of jokes I tell. So you're on to me. You're on to me. As a matter of fact, that joke will happen Friday night, and I'll say, "Oh, they outlawed the big round bales of hay. Cows aren't getting a square meal." Jeez, you people. You people. But at any rate, I would like to thank all of you guys for sticking with me. And I know my videos get like tens of views. But that's okay. I know who all of you are, and I appreciate the fact that you watch the stuff. I think I'm going to crank up one of these amplifiers maybe for a little while. Play a little bit. You know, I got this amp over here. It tells time now. Because every time I turn it on and start playing, my neighbors start screaming, "Hey, asshole, it's 2 a.m. Those are my kind of jokes. Oh, I did that song for years. And I heard it on the radio today. Believe it or not, I heard it on the radio today. About you, woman naive, never wanna let you go, so you make me feel alright. Yeah, keep on whispering in my ear, saying all the things that I like to hear, and it's true. What I like about you, what I like, what I like. What I like. That's the background singers in my band used to go, "What I like, what I like." And I was like, they're not a British band, you idiots, man. They're from California. Morons. But it was funny. Yeah, the harmonica solo. No, I would do one of these. I would do one of these. I'd do one of them. The old one of them. If you go find my video of Huey Lewis working for a living, I do a harmonica solo and then I do this, and it's actually I'm playing it on the guitar, and the video's on my channel. I submitted that video to Glenn Fricker, and he watched like the first 40 seconds of it and shut it down. Yeah, fucking bastard. Nope, not watching that. He goes, "How old are you anyway?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck you, Glenn." I like Glenn. I get a lot of information from him, not that I really use because I'm not that heavy into recording, so. Hey, Kid Wilson, how you doing? All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to play my outro, and you're going to have to suffer through it. So, thanks, everybody, for watching. You guys, Squire, keep putting your videos up. I'll try to get the next one. Hey, Mickey. You know, if I would have thought long and hard enough, I might have got it. If I would have, like, got that beat in my head. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Scott goes off the rails, and we had a little bit of a chat with Scott after Sunday's live stream. That was kind of funny, but nah, Squire, you've done enough for me. You're one of my best subscribers. You guys, when I was screwed, you made my day. You know, I thought I was, not for myself, but I thought I was staring at death's door, and you came through for me, and I if you ever find that yourself in a situation like that, you're gonna hear from me. Of course, you probably won't put it on YouTube, but I would hope you would let me know. But anyway, all right, guys. Thank you. And please keep watching, keep hanging out. And if nothing else, seriously, I'm going to try to figure out how to stream the gig at least a couple sets, a set or two sets. Friday night, we start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's early enough for everybody. And I will be taking video of the whole weekend, and it's not a camping trip. We're in a cabin, so you know that's the deal. But hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun. Maybe have some surprises. So, yep. All right, guys, take it easy. Everybody enjoy the rest of your week and keep jamming. Play your guitar.